Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are all doing good and studying really very hard. Okay, students, so let's solve this problem from book Irodo, question number 20, 1.20. So let's read this question. A radius vector of the particle varies with time t as r is equal to a vector into t1 minus this whole thing. Here a is a constant vector and alpha is a positive factor. One thing you must know that before you attempt any question from Irodo, that for representing the vector quantities, they use bold format. Like here v is vector, here w is vector, here this a is a vector, not just a number, and they have also written it. But you must know that this is the technique, this is the way Irodo used to represent vectors. He used bold vectors. Okay, fine. So they have given that particle is moving such that its radius vector is given by t1 minus alpha into t, and this is a vector. We have this habit, a vector, so you may get confused. So actually the problem is, suppose this is a coordinate axis system, uh, the traditional coordinate system which we use, and suppose particle is at this position, right? So position vector of the particle can be shown as this, and the particle's position with respect to origin is in the direction of this vector a. So vector a is in this direction only. This is the direction of vector a. At any instant, the magnitude of r, the modulus of r, or simply r, can be represented as t minus alpha t square into a, because magnitude of this vector a should be equal to a, right? If I want to represent the magnitude of this a vector, then I will just write a. For representing magnitude of this r vector, I will just write this small r. So this is the distance. Anytime the distance of this particle from origin is given by this, and this is fixed. Particle is moving along this direction only. So it's a question of one dimension motion. Or I will just convert this question into very easy format, which with which you are familiar. I will say that particle is traveling in straight line. Simply, particle is moving, suppose, along x-axis. Or let me use another pen, and at t is equal to 0, suppose if I put t is equal to 0, then I will get particle is at origin, right? T is equal to 0, particle is at origin. Suppose t is equal to 0, particle is at x is equal to 0, and at any time t, the x coordinate of particle has become t minus alpha t square into a. This is a simple question, and now we have to find, like we have been given the position of the particle as a function of time. Particle is doing straight line motion. We have to find velocity, acceleration as a function of time. So this is really very easy. If you want to calculate velocity, then it is dx by dt. Differentiate it, we will get 1 minus 2 alpha into t, and this a is a constant vector. Now if you want to find acceleration, yeah, differentiate it with respect to time, and we will get, first term will become 0 minus of 2 alpha a, minus of 2 alpha a. So that is constant. So this is the question of constant acceleration motion, and the minus sign is indicating that acceleration is in opposite direction. Here it is also a, and so we have to change this symbol now. Let's say acceleration as omega, and let me tell you here, omega here is acceleration. Actually in book Irodo, they represent acceleration with omega only, so, or w. So whatever you want to say, I'm saying, calling it omega. So omega or acceleration is equal to dv by dt. So it's a example of constant acceleration motion. Now we have to find something in b part, the time interval delta t taken by the particle to return to the initial points. Return to the initial points. Okay, initial point means again the particle will be at x is equal to 0. So just put, for b part, just put x is equal to 0, and you will get, if you put x is equal to 0, just put it here x is equal to 0, we will get t is equal to 1 by alpha, right? Now second part, he wants us to find the distance covered by that particle. So see, the motion of the particle has been very simple. This particle has gone like this first, and it has simply returned to initial point. So whatever distance it has traveled while going from A to B, the same distance it has traveled while a return journey B to A. Right. So I will just find this displacement, first displacement. So if at t is equal to t naught, it's yeah, what is this? T is equal to t is equal to 1 by, we need to find this velocity at, because we know that here this particle has changed its velocity, means velocity has become 0 at this instant. So we need to find at what instant this velocity has become 0. So okay, find time that when velocity has become 0. So if we put this term as 0, then we will get t is equal to 1 by 2 alpha. I think this is really very easy. 2 alpha. So this is 1 by 2 alpha time, 2 alpha second, let's say 2 alpha second. Now particle has gone here. So while going from A to B, whatever displacement, what will be the displacement? Displacement will be x minus x naught. X naught is the position of the particle, initial position, and x is the final position. So I will just write total distance will be equal to 2ab, or will be equal to 2 times of modulus of x minus x naught. So I will just have to find x at t is equal to 1 by 2 alpha, and the question is solved. 2 times modulus of, for finding x, let me put 1 by 2 alpha here in this equation. So I will get 1 by 2 alpha minus alpha into 1 by 2 alpha square, right? And let's say we don't need actually this bracket because I have already applied mod. So let me remove this. We don't need. Okay. So 1 by 2 alpha into minus alpha into 1 by 2 alpha, and yes, mm, there is one a also. So yes, now I will use this a, and we have to apply mod also, and there is 2 times. Now let's solve this 1 by 2 alpha and 1 by 4 alpha. We will get 1 by 4 alpha. I think the answer will be a upon 4 alpha. A upon 4 alpha. I think I am right. A upon 4 alpha. This is equal to the distance traveled. 4 alpha, sorry, into 2. So we will get a upon 2 alpha as answer. So distance traveled will be 2 times of this while going and while returning. So this was a really simple question. We just have to understand the terminology and whatever uh, question is asking. Okay, students, if you have liked this video, if you have learned something from this video, then do like and give your comments. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, then do subscribe, and don't forget to press bell icon, because if you press that bell icon, you will get notification every time I upload videos. So you will not miss any videos also. Okay, students, stay safe, happy learning.